Hi, Cancer. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's see what you need to know right now for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. If you're interested in booking a private reading with me, the info is in the description box down below. And let's see what you need to know right now, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly what my Cancerians need to know right now. We have the octopus as your first card out, and it is the earth element. It's the element of water. You do have a lot on your plate, a lot that you're juggling, a lot that you're feeling, mixed bag of emotions. And you got just like a lot of energies that are pulling at you as well. There. We have the deer, a lot of new beginnings, lots of new things that you're trying to juggle or adjust to. There's a lot of changes that you're just trying to kind of adapt to, and it's a lot. It's a lot. What's going on for Cancer? We have the unicorn. Cool. Got the elk. The horse. Okay. Okay. So right now you're juggling a lot. There's a lot on your mind. There's a lot you're trying to process. And with the octopus, you might feel lack of clarity or just a bit of a fogginess. Maybe you're experiencing brain fog, or you're just mentally drained or tired. Now, unicorn, you're asking a lot of important questions. You're trying to figure out why. You're trying to understand the bigger picture. You're trying to be like enlightened. Like you want more clarity. Right now something feels out of reach, or right now something feels out of your hands, out of your control. Your higher self is coming through quite strongly here with the unicorn. This is your third eye. There you have this hunch, you have this intuition, you have this sense, this inner knowing. Something will come to light. There will be clarity, but it's nothing you already don't know, or you're already aware of. So it's just confirmation. You might be overthinking it or questioning it, but like whatever that's shown to you, it's something you've already had a knowingness about. And elk is here. Elk is a very grounded and certain energy. Doesn't really waver, doesn't really budge, doesn't really collapse or second guess their actions, choices, decisions. Like, elk is representing somebody that knows themselves very well, and they're also very practical. So like there's a balance between like your intuitive side and your feeling side versus your logic, facts, like being very literal, straight to the point. Was it horse that flipped itself in the reverse? There might be something that it's not that you're opposed to it, you just don't want to rush right on in, or it's more calculated. Horse, when it's upright, I would read this as like, you're being risky, you're taking a chance, you're going wild and free. But this feels like you're putting some reins on, some structure, some control. Yeah, this feels like you're getting a grasp or handle on something that felt like it was slipping through your fingers, or had you feeling powerless, lack of control, just like out of hands. Now it's becoming within reach, or now it's becoming maintained, or like you're overcoming whatever this is, or you're handling it better than how you were. Turtle, which is a slower paced energy. It's also sometimes it's reviewing or revising things from the past, something that is now relevant to you, information, a lesson that you learned. It's like, remember what you went through a year ago, or remember that lesson, remember that experience, like what did that teach you, apply that now, or do it this way. Like this is you moving in a way that also protects you or shields you. right? I feel like the turtle shell is like your armor. At any moment where you feel threatened or you're in danger, you just hide. Go into your hermit shell, go into your crab shell, right? And don't let anything or anybody pressure you, especially horse in reverse. Again, horse, I normally see this as like fast paced, moving, quick, momentum, risky, risk taking. This in the reverse tells me there's a hesitation or there's a like a cautious, um, you know, controlled. This is kind of similar that came through in Scorpio's reading. It's like instead of a full running, galloping, it's like a little trottle, right? Or a little trot. Yeah. I don't know, whatever the term is for like horses when they're just trotting along, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember at this moment. And that's the turtle. It's like you're not jumping in, rushing on in. You seem to be composing yourself quite nicely here. The wolf and the turtle, it's like you can't rush perfection or you can't rush. There's something you can't rush. Even if you wanted to, you just can't. And the wolf, it's you're taking the lead, you're organized, you're put together, you have a plan that you're following through step by step, day by day. Yeah, you might be going solo. Sometimes wolf can represent like independence. Yeah, it's kind of the vibe so far. Maybe you're teaching someone a lesson. You're not chasing though. What I will say, just looking at these cards as they are, the unicorn, the elk, he's looking over at the octopus. You could be witnessing someone in your life struggling, but you're not rushing in to like save them, fix them, help them, heal them. Like, you're kind of like observing someone, be like, they'll learn one way or another. Even looking at the turtle to the wolf, it's like someone's moving real slow and the wolf is just like eyeing it, being like, take your time. So, that's what I'm seeing there. Okay, let's see what's going on for Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? Ten of Pentacles with Temperance. Queen of Wands is at the bottom. So, quite calm, quite peaceful. Flowing. You could be connecting with a Sagittarius, have Sagittarius energy in your chart. But, Temperance, you're at peace. You're tending to your garden, tending to your needs. You're in this flow state. You're not pushing, forcing, chasing, demanding. Like you're focused on your foundation and just continuing to expand and build on that Ten of Pentacles. So you're doing well off. You are financially secure. You have a good job. You have a great career. Your personal endeavors when it comes to your health, your wellness, your overall stability and confidence, it's like it's there, it's stable, it can't be tarnished, it can't be taken away from you. Like it's just you're basking in your glory as you should. Queen of Wands, you created this beautiful masterpiece. You're just in your natural state, natural flow. So we go back to the octopus. Maybe someone is seeing you, maybe unbothered, you could say. And they're like, holy fuck. Like, I have no power or control over Cancer. Like, you're not reacting in the way that others maybe expected you to behave. Queen of Wands, Three of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, see, there's that expectation, right? Now we have an interaction between a queen and a page. So could be somebody younger than you, could be with a fire sign, Saggy energy we just talked about. But so there seems to be expectation you have on them and also expectation they have on you. It feels friendly though. Feels friendly. What's underneath that? No, Nine of Wands. Maybe not. A little passive aggressive, hermit. Someone's being silent or really keeping to themselves, not playing around, not screwing around. So this feels kind of like someone's trying to sweeten you, butter your biscuit, try and sweeten the deal. Okay. Try and pull you in, right? Going back to, like, yeah, someone could be tugging on your energy, Cancer, and you're picking up on it. Maybe it's because in the past you helped them out in some way, or maybe you gave them money, or they were someone that relied on you, relied on your guidance, or your support, or your love, or yeah, it's like you could have provided in some way comfort, or like tangible comfort, or even just your presence brought them comfort. Because, like, you clearly have a lot to offer here, Ten of Pentacles. You got a lot to offer, a lot that you, like, bask in and you pour your heart, your attention, your focus towards on the daily. We have Justice coming out and Death. You mean, like, you seem to have a lot of information coming in, clearing up distortions. Someone's making assumptions, jumping to conclusions about you because you've changed, or your actions have like triggered someone here. Justice and Death. So something's come to an end. This is a fair ending. This could actually be talking about the end of a trial for some of you if you're dealing with like court matters, dealings with maybe money, right? Ten of Pentacles, estate, where you live, inheritance, money deals, business deals, stuff like that. Anyways, Death and Justice, this is talking about a situation that is ending and is changing and it's evolving. It's becoming something different than what it was before. There's this transition, and it's almost kind of like Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups. Someone's acting like, wait, what? I'm confused. Like, wait, what? When did this happen? Or I don't know. But it's the choice has already been made. King of Cups, Two of Swords, Five of Cups. Choice has been made. Five of Swords reverse. So I'm assuming this King of Cups is you. You've made up your mind. You made a decision. You thought this was fair. This is justified. It's better off this way. Now, so we got this Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, someone trying to rush right on in and be like, choose me, when you already made your choice. And the choice is change. And there ain't no turning back. Right, seems, again, Ten of Pentacles and Temperance, you're quite secure within this decision and where you're at. What's going on? The Lovers, Gemini energy, the Star, Aquarius energy. So you have a commitment coming in, or you have the decision on whether or not you want to further commit yourself. Now, Lovers and Justice, this can talk about partnerships, marriage, an existing marriage. Maybe someone's engaged, or there's a decision. If you're engaged, you're like, do I actually see myself marrying this person? Am I going to take things further? Am I going to commit myself to blank? Is this in alignment with my future? Is this in alignment with my goals? We have the Star, we have the Hierophant underneath that, right? You have a very big decision that surrounds your wishes, your desires, and your commitments. Seven of Swords is underneath that, which tells me you don't have all the information. There are some things that have been hidden. There are some things that you could be hiding. Eight of Cups and the Empress. I feel like this is saying you need to take a couple steps back to see beyond, or to see a bigger picture, or have a different understanding, or there's information here that you're not aware of, or you are aware of, but someone else isn't. But if we're talking about some kind of partnership or relationship here with the Lovers, the Star, the Hierophant, here we have this beautiful, it's beautiful in written, right? It's beautiful on paper. but how about in reality? Right? It look great on paper. Justice, the numbers look good, everything adds up. But Seven of Swords, that always brings in illusions, deception, sometimes lies. A relationship built on lies? I hope not, but I'm just getting that coming through. Hierophant and the Seven of Swords. Ulterior motives. That wasn't in the contract. That's not what we agreed to. It's like changing the rules last minute. I don't know, that feels a little sus. Feels a little, maybe that's again why we had the horse in the reverse, which is like, okay, don't just rush in all willy-nilly, like have the reins on the horse, kind of have this under control, or maybe like take your time on this. Again, with the turtle, slow and steady. Especially you're in this state, Temperance and Ten of Pentacles, pretty fucking good. Can't get much better than that. Really. Sure, throw a Ten of Cups in there, throw the Sun in there, sure. But like this is really good to be in. So I would be a little cautious, right? Let me look into the Seven of Swords here before we go any further. The Star, the Harp, and the Seven of Swords. With the Lovers. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Taking a look at the bottom, we have the Two of Cups. So again, it's probably talking about you and another. With the I was gonna say the Magician. It's not the Magician. Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like talking about the future of you and another. Why is the Seven of Swords here regarding this potential future? We have the Hierophant. Well, yes. Thank you for that. The Star. Well, yes. Yep. Thank you for the double confirmation, Spirit. We hear ya. So, whatever that is hidden, which, okay, here's your affirmation. I take great care of what I value. What do you value? Clearly, this relationship, this job, this commitment, this contract, you take great care because you value this. What's at the bottom? Just taking a peek. Oh, if it's someone else, do they value it the same way as you? Or are they gonna burn it to the ground if it benefits them? Something that could be destroyed. Oh, shit. Five of Wands and the Devil. Some sort of, maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, but this is something that could easily, well, I don't know if I want to say easily, but it just feels like it could get destroyed or harmed or ruined, tarnished. Let's see, underneath the Devil, the Emperor. It's like giving over control or giving your power, but you're not, okay, you're not though. Emperor in the World. What's underneath that? The Ten of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. We're gonna pull more on the Seven of Swords, but this just feels here. I'll just show you. Fuck, I can't put the cards down. Okay, this feels here. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. You're not going to give in to this. Oh my god, I almost dropped the card. Not gonna give in to this toxic cycle. Looks like you're in the upper hand. You have the, yeah, because elk, that's elk. I always see elk as Emperor energy. You're not gonna suck back in to something that could destroy this wish of yours or this dream or desire. And if it's someone that's trying to stop you, well, they can't, or you're not gonna stand up for it, or you're gonna literally, Eight of Cups, you would walk away if necessary, if need be. Talking about the Seven of Swords, we could talk about self-sabotage. Nine of Pentacles. Death. It's like Three of Pentacles reverse. Someone that's becoming like possessive or controlling of your independence or your freedom, your own self, your own life. Something that would take you away from your dreams or throw you off. It's showing like whatever the Seven of Swords is, it's something that doesn't support you. It destabilizes you. So that's coming to an end, or that's currently ending, or 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups. You could be going through this ending right now or in the near future. You're going through an ending is because it's not actually in alignment with this dream of yours or this future that you want to have. It's not, this ain't it. I see it could be upsetting with the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups could be definitely upsetting, but you also have to protect yourself from further disappointment. Even the 4 of Wands in the reverse, I see this is like you don't have, something doesn't have access to you, access denied. Got this big, beautiful red door. I feel like the door is shut, it's closed. Ace of Swords also underneath that. This is someone that feels threatened by your independence, feels threatened by your confidence. The Star, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Pentacles. This is someone who knows themselves, someone who's authentic. They're very down to earth. They're so wise and intuitive and inspiring to be around. Somebody who is not afraid to go at things on their own or by themselves. And we have a 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is something that someone or something that doesn't support you or feels threatened by your light or by your, like your healing energy reveals an ugliness. Okay. That was with the Lovers. So like all these cards that we like looked into or like we talked about, this was at the bottom of the deck when the Lovers came out. So it's almost kind of like someone that maybe doesn't show support when you're doing good or you're got something to celebrate. They may try to isolate you, or the 3 of Pentacles reverse always like they're not a team player, not a team player. They take away the spotlight or they make it about them. Guys, I don't know, but let's just keep going. But yeah, something's ending because that's not good energy to have. Okay. What's going on for Cancer? Ten of Wands in the reverse, that fell out on Justice. And I believe we had Death at the bottom when Justice came out. So you've made a decision here with the Lovers, right? Choices, commitments. You committed yourself to releasing what doesn't serve you, or releasing this pressure, releasing this stress, releasing the burden. We have the Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, 3 of Cups. I see you moving towards connections, relationships, friends, things that light you up, that bring you joy. So you might be going through some changes in your social life. Oh, look what just flipped out. Queen of Pentacles and Death. Yeah, a lot of changes taking place in your reality. But it's changes that are happening to bring you more support so that you can have more prosperity and abundance and happiness and wealth. Like, I mean, 10 of Pentacles, like you fucking got it. Like, what is there, 11 of Pentacles, a 20 of Pentacles? Like, you know, like how much more can you get? But it is showing that there is this transition that is occurring, and it's leading you to having a lot more abundance and prosperity and freedom and happiness, and just so you can truly be your most authentic self. Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, it's the same thing from earlier. Oh wait, I already talked about that. So there is something new beginning in your life. Starting to get a headache. I had one earlier and I'm feeling it creep on all of a sudden. 3 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Wands. Okay, well, things are going to pick up for you. Things are definitely picking up for you. That's the 3 of Wands. These changes taking place, it's something you already suspected or knew, or I think it goes back to what we were saying with the unicorn, this inner knowing, this intuition, this, you've had like a hunch or an idea or a vision, and now it's starting to fall into place. Maybe again, the octopus, you're like, well, how is it going to take place? Or what steps, what am I need to do? Or how is this going to happen? And it could be overthinking, worse, hesitation. Did we talk about that? Was that your reading? I don't know. I'm getting confused. Three of Wands, though, this is making plans. We're seeing some movement here. And I want to say the next 3 months could be very important for you. At the bottom of the Eight of Wands, so we go from the 3 to the 8. So that's actually like multiple manifestations coming to fruition. This talks about news coming in, Six of Pentacles, what you put out comes back around. Like you're seeing a profit, if this is about your business or your job, or like you're making sales, like you're seeing a lot of things that you've been investing in. It's making its return, it's returning, it's coming back to you. You're making sure things are even, fair, and square. King of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. You're making sure it's exactly, like you're so precise, your precision on point. Firming these boundaries, these rules you're putting into place, even with yourself, discipline, structure, you know, you're problem solving, you're able to make clear decisions like that. You're not having to waver or second guess or overthink it. Like you just know instantly. People taking you serious. You're a bit more detached, more ice cold. Like literally your reading is a lot of fire and earth. There's no water. There is no water here. So definitely feels like you're more like logic, mental, grounded, but you're taking action. Like you're not really, it's less feeling and more doing. Less feeling, more doing, but we do have the sun over here. So a lot of hope and optimism and like a lot of positive energy that you're in. Yeah, and clarity, like King of Swords and the Sun, very clear on your intentions, why you're doing the things you're doing, why you're saying the things you're saying, why you're moving the way you're moving, like these changes that you're implementing, these things you're letting go, these yeah, even go back to the Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, the Star. No more sabotaging your own success, your own victories. You deserve to celebrate and enjoy you and what you've worked so hard for. Even if others don't get the vision or they're not supporting you, doesn't mean shit. Don't let that define you. Remove yourself from places that are unhealthy or take you further away from these goals, right? You have these visions, these dreams and desires, but the people that you're taking, the steps you're taking, the people you're surrounded with, I can't fucking speak. I gotta go. My head is starting to oh my fucking god, I get so tongue-tied when I can't think straight. If it's not taking you to a higher level, we look at this Three of Pentacles. He's climbing up the ladder, right? If it takes you down and takes you further away from these goals or desires or your wishes, this is not for you. Get the fuck out of there. Little by little, big or small steps, it don't matter. You got to get going. What's this life if you ain't living it the way you want? You know what I mean? Okay. I'm going to finish this up with a Moonology message because we just had the new moon in Taurus. So I wanted to see what this new moon could have in store for you. Meditate and contemplate with full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. So think long and hard about what you want to experience, what you want to have in life. Think about it, sleep on it, meditate on it, get clarity. And then that Taurus energy helps us stabilize and bring things to fruition, helps us build something solid. And if it's not solid, we got to start over and focus on your skills and assets, what you have, right? Taurus is I have. So what do you have to make this happen? Or what do you need to gain to make this happen? Like, surrender to divine. Maybe there's not much else you can do except just surrender. Take your hands off the wheel. Stop pushing. Stop forcing. Conclusions are within reach. It's time to release negativity. Okay. I don't know. I have to go. My head is like, I gotta go, y'all. My headache is kicking in full blown. So I'm gonna just leave it here, but I love you. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments below how it resonates. Private readings are available in the description box, and I'll see you later. Have a lovely day. Bye.